matchup on tap here between the Denver Broncos and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is taken way up at the 25. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. Etienne. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. This defense for the Jags, they had certainly had their struggles to start the season, but they put it all together in getting that first victory a week ago.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Play action. It's Wilson. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now Wilson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Here's Wilson. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. This game, the 9th that the Jags have played here in London. You might know that Shad Khan, he's the owner of both the Jaguars and Fulham in the English Premier League on the soccer side of things. And this is the 3rd of 3 London games the NFL will play this year. But there is one more game to come over on the continent. The Seahawks and Bucks from Munich, Germany. The first time a regular season game will be played there. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. Down to about the 22 here. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Etienne. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They'll try to run with Etienne. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Right now, no questioning the toughness of this Jaguar defense. This is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Etienne. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Travis Etienne with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
From the 31, Mayfield. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, Mayfield. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a 1st down.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that 1st down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. And the Broncos are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is, you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game, telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone. 44 yards rushing for him now to this point. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On 2nd down, ETN once more. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They go play action with Wilson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. They snap it at 1. Now Wilson. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Jerry Jeudy, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point from McManus is good. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Amir Smith-Marset now from his end zone. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their 2nd drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here. No doubt about it, and when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
It's complete to Brown, right side. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Hey, alert 33. Let's go.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
First down, Mayfield. Out route, and it's complete to Brown. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. The Jaguars at 1-6 now. But they come into this one fresh off the victory last week. They finally snapped that 6-game losing streak.
And you've heard the phrase much-needed win. That was a much-needed win. They needed something to energize that locker room and give them a little sense of purpose. And oftentimes, that sense of purpose and a little relaxation can lead to better performance the following week as well.
A first down throw for Mayfield. And this is caught. It's Brown. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. Here's Mayfield. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A.J. Brown from 6 yards away. And the Jaguars are back within a score. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. Etienne up the middle. And he'll maneuver his way forward for a 2nd and 6. Another tote for Etienne. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 60 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Now Wilson on first down. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing is Wilson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
The Broncos on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10. They go play action now. Wilson. And going for Hamler, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right, it felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Mayfield looks to throw. And he rifles one incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. To throw, Mayfield. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Broncos are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Wilson. He'll drop this one off with Etienne. And he'll be out right at the 35. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Play action. Now Wilson. And this will be incomplete. physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now it's Wilson. Got a man, it's Judy, complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Jerry Judy with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Broncos have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. McManus's point after is good, and the lead is up to 15 now. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now we give up the middle to Williams. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Mayfield. This one swung out to Williams. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. 3rd and short yardage, Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Fourth down, Mayfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
Running out of the gun with ETN. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. Finding ETN here, catching it on the out route. And he will have the Broncos 1st down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And oh, it'll be intercepted. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. Fields this way up at the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start calling back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
On second down, Williams. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And able to find Kirk complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory. Right at the 40. Working out of the gun. Mayfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mayfield on the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
On third down, Mayfield. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Michael Ojemudia. And the Broncos will take over possession here up at the 44.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw caught here by Dulcich. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Straight ahead, Etienne. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
He finds his target, Ebron. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. They go play action with Wilson. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. And they'll run with Etienne. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out in the end zone.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
36 foul.
On 3rd and goal, Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And he's into the clear. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. A defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up a lead. You think you've got it going, and you also think, at any moment, I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the gas a little.
Yeah, they don't want to see this lead diminish anymore.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Play action. It's Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. A shotgun snap and again to ETN. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 40.
14.
A handoff for Etienne. Ooh, with a juke. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 88 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Wilson's throw taken in by Sutton. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer.
Man, you ain't doing nothing but blitzing. Shit, keep blitzing. You going to keep getting the same results. Hey, what up, big dog? All you doing is blitzing. Just keep blitzing, bro. You gonna get the same results. It is what it is. I'm just bullshitting, my nigga. You good? If you gonna win it, you gonna win it. You gonna win it. I'm really bullshitting. I'm doing this shit for the stats, man. Keep blitzing. You good? Keep sending them all. Keep doing that little cheese shit, my nigga. It's all good. I ain't mad. What up, Red?
3/4 have come and gone.
I'm playing the Jags. I'm playing over boy the Jags and the Fienz, man. You know how them niggas do with their little blitz and shit. And then they get mad when you complete a pass and shit like that because they know they supposed to, a nigga supposed to be sacked. You know what I'm saying?
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Here's Wilson. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Fourth down. Here's Wilson. The quick slant caught. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And the Jaguars are able to come up with a goal line stand. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
So a poor return exacerbated by a holding call makes this 1st and 10 back inside their own 5. Robinson up the middle. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. 2nd down and a run by Robinson. And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Mayfield keeps it himself. And he is going to have a Jags 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And not much there at all as he'll get this only up to about the 11. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Mayfield. Looking for the out route here, and it's completed to Kirk. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And one more time, here's Kirk. And he will have a Jaguars 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Well, down 2 scores in the 4th quarter. It maybe wasn't quite desperation time, but it was getting close. And that interception there on the deep ball, that probably slams the door on their chances.
And maybe that was the thought process, that it wasn't quite desperation time, So now you take the shot before they're going to lay back any farther on defense. Go ahead and throw it downfield. Unfortunately, it didn't work.
That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the... And intercepted! Maybe the turning point they need. And the Jaguars are right back in this football game. That is the play they needed in a two-score game here in the fourth quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. And that's going to be caught downfield by Brown. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 30 yards there.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 34. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. Taken down at the 30.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Mayfield on 1st down. And this is caught down for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That tackle by Trayvon Walker. Nice play. He blows that up behind the line of scrimmage. On 2nd down, ETN once more. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 103 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Draw play, ETN. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Now Mayfield. Wide open receiver complete. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow, wow.
And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke like...
Oh, he forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. Picked up by Tyree Gillespie. And the Broncos are going to take over here up near the 40. So the holding call on the offense, so they go ahead and decline that one and take possession of the football on the INT. They give it to Williams, running right. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.